What's we ready? This is Kieran and Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessible Game of the O.C.G. I'm here playing Resident Evil 8. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 8. The stuff locker, the picture on the bookshelf, the desk covered in stuff. Locker, picture, stuff. Locker, picture, stuff. Locker, picture, stuff. O2. $44. 66. O2 44 66. I did it right.
You won't get the crystal by slicing open your friend. You know how to play with dolls, don't you?
Again? What now?
I'm making myself cough as part of OCD. Sorry. Let me make sure I'm live. Okay.
Someone really went all out. So you want me to play with dolls? Yeah, I get it. Fuck you.
That's funny though. Yeah, I get it. Fuck you.
God, this is so creepy. No way.
Ah, okay. God.
Seriously. Fuck you.
Oh, she's dead. So sad. for the crystal? Fine. I'll help you out. Just take the elevator to me. Mommy might be upset that I'm helping you, though.
Who are you?
God, it's fucked up.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Oh, man.
for you. Entertain them. And maybe I'll tell.
What is going on here?
Poor little Rose. I'm waiting for you in the back bedroom. Your friends want to play hide and seek. You can face them on your way here.
Oh, geez. They're moving. I can't let them see me. I guess I should keep heading this way?
No, it's not. This is RE8. The DLC for 8, more specifically. 9 doesn't come out until the 27th, so about 25 days from now. I've been replaying through every major game in the series in order, in preparation. So that's what I'm doing, just kind of finishing that up before 9. After I beat this, I'm going to move on to the remakes. Because technically, the most current Resident Evil before 9 was RE4 Remake. So that'll probably be the one that I ended on. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Oh, you're so stubborn. Well, there's still plenty of friends waiting. Did you hear that? Get her.
So many. If they see me, I'm toast. There's gotta be something I can do.
Did you hear that? Get her.
This DLC is fucking phenomenal. Easily one of the best parts of the entire series. It's a shame that a lot of people haven't played this, because it's fucking amazing.
Just have to get past them.
It's fantastic. It's only about 2 hours-ish, but the main game wasn't insanely long either, and it's the epilogue. You play as Rose after the end of the main game, and it is phenomenal. people bitched, rightfully so, that 8 got too much into horror near the end, because it kind of did. They kind of went all, like, they jumped the shark, so they brought it way back to horror, like you can see. And this is one of my favorite pieces of Resident Evil anything, actually. If this was a full game, it would be one of my favorite ones. And they, because you're inside the mold that stores memories, they can play around with reality, and it's actually more like a psychological horror. It feels like them trying their hands at something that's closer to Silent Hill, where it gets in her head and her personal demons and what's going on with her. And it's beautiful. And it's fucking fantastic. And it's the true ending to the main game. You can almost consider it like a third act. Plus, it comes with third-person mode in the main game, which is really cool. I know a lot of people wouldn't play 7 or 8 just because they were first-person. I liked it, but, you know, it's still cool to play it in third-person. And then a bunch of new stuff in the Mercenaries. And at the time, it was $20, which I thought was worth it for all the content you got. And then now the gold version is just the regular version. So anybody who buys anyone who buys RE8 now digitally will get the content for free. It's the same price, $60. Well, not, unless it's on sale. And then all the new copies are gold, so. And it's further proof of the relationship between Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
You know what happens to little girls who can't play nice, don't you? They get punished.
No way.
I don't know, actually. We're getting conflicting reports. Because this DLC actually strongly implies she's going to be in the series going forward. Not just this game. On the surface, I would say no, because Rose was born in 2020. And this, she's about 17 year. So for her stuff, they actually jump quite a bit in the future. This is like 2037. 2038. Somewhere around there. And RE9 is confirmed to be 2026. So she would be 10. It's still quite a ways off. But then it leaked that there were costumes for Grace. Not Grace, I'm sorry. Rose. In RE9. And some people have speculated that you might be able to play as her in the Mercenaries. Because in RE9 is confirmed to have the Mercenaries and you play all different characters. But then you don't really get different costumes in the Mercenaries. At least not thus far in like any of the other ones. You know what I mean? So they might have like a third part with Rose or a time jump forward. I don't know, honestly. Like I said, I would say no, but we're getting really conflicting shit. And they spent so much of 7 and 8 building this up. Because you basically learn in this DLC that Rose is Evelyn. She's like the reincarnated version of Evelyn. So, the main villain of 7. So, pretty much 7, 8, and 8's DLC set Rose up. So, it would be kind of weird to then just act like she doesn't exist in RE9. But I don't know, so we'll have to see. I hope she is, because this DLC is incredible. And like I said, they basically turned 7 and 8 into Rose's origin story, pretty much. And it wouldn't be totally out of the pale for them to have 3 characters. I mean, they had 3 campaigns. They had 3 campaigns in RE6, well, 4 with Ada. So I don't know. And, you know, they are swinging for the fences with 9. Like I said, RE9 is crazy ambitious. Probably the most ambitious Resident Evil game ever. You have Grace that we know of and Leon is closer to his RE4 gameplay style. It's more action horror, exploring a big-ass open cityscape, new city, and the Remnants of Raccoon City. You have Grace, who's closer to classic Resident Evil games. She has like an item box and all that. And there are 2 different gameplay styles. You have, like I said, the big-ass open cityscapes. It's not going to be like Far Cry, but it's going to be actual open areas you can wander around. You have fucking first and third person at launch for both characters. They said they designed Grace with first person in mind and Leon with third person in mind, but you can do both for either and swap in the pause menu, which is cool. So RE9 seems substantial. So a part of me wants to say, well, they've already bit off a lot. Like they're juggling a lot of shit in 9, but then also if they were going to go for it with the third character, 9 would be the one because they're already fucking swinging for the fences. I mean, they're really going ambitious with 9. Yeah. And the whole like point of 9 is to bring the 2 together, because when Resident Evil came back, it basically split into 2 halves. You had RE7 and 8, which was made by one team, and had, you know, were first person. Obviously, 8 got third person in this DLC, but it was first person at launch. Until like a year later. And then you had the remakes, 2, 3, and 4 remake done by a different team, and they were third person and all that. So the goal of RE9 is to be the nexus point where the 2 meet. So you have one that's closer to the classic RE in 7 and 8, and then one with Leon that's closer to the remakes. And that you know. And it's not set up like classic RE games where you, like, say, Resident Evil 2, where you pick Claire or Leon, you know, and you play all of Claire's story, all of Leon's story. You swap between Grace and Leon throughout. And from what I've heard, there'll actually be a lot of, convergence of styles, yeah. From what I've heard, you will be able to choose when you switch a lot of the time. Like, there'll be points where you have to play one character, but they made it seem like you could swap and do things in different orders. Like, basically, I don't know if you've ever played Alan Wake 2, but I highly recommend that you play Alan Wake 2 if you haven't. But that's kind of how it worked in Alan Wake 2. You had to finish both games' campaigns, both characters, but you could swap between them fairly regularly. So you could choose, I want to play more of Alan, or I want to play more of Saga, or swap and swap. That's kind of what it's seeming like with RE9. That instead of one fixed, play through this campaign, then play through this campaign, or play through this, that it'll be like, okay, you have to beat both of these characters' levels, but you're going to be able to swap between them, kind of choose, do I want to play more of Grace right now, or do I want to play more of Leon, and kind of swap and change the order. So that's cool. And it's different than they did, where instead of just 2 separate campaigns, it's, you know, overlapping, and they showed Leon meeting Grace, so they crisscross, which I think is cool. And they're talking about, like, how there are zombies that will resurrect and give Leon a tough time if you don't kill them as Grace. Like, they'll come back after you kill them, so you can, like, craft stuff to kill them. So it actually kind of makes it seem like the stuff you do as Grace will affect Leon and vice versa, which is really interesting. And they haven't really done that in RE. And then, like I said, it's a brand new engine, basically. Yeah. Shit. It's a brand new engine, basically. All of the RE games from 7 used the RE engine, and pretty much all of Capcom games used it. It was a great engine, so DMC5 used it. Well, Dragon's Dogma 2 came out a couple years ago, I think 2023, and it had to redesign the engine because it was a massive open world if you played Dragon's Dogma 2, and the engine wasn't made for that. And so it was almost like RE Engine 2.0, and they've taken that version, they're using that for 9, and improving it further, because obviously this is like 3 years after Dragon's Dogma 2, so... And that combined with the fact that it's not cross-gen, it's only on PS5 and Series X, like 8 was cross-gen, RE4 Remake was cross-gen, so it wasn't truly pushing the power of those systems. You just got like some extra bells and whistles. Like the game is pretty much the same on all platforms. So it wasn't fully making use of the power. RE9 is just switched to PS5, Series X only. So it's like a new generation of tech for the series. So, like I said, when you have the 2 different gameplay styles, the switching, the big open cityscapes, the first and third person from the get-go, the new engine, RE9 is crazy ambitious. So, on the one hand, it's like, it seems like they've already got their plate full without adding Rose, because she has psychic power, so that would add a whole nother wrinkle. Then on the other hand, if they were going to go for it and go fucking crazy, this would be the one, because they're already swinging for the fences. So I hope Grace, not Grace, fuck. I keep mixing up Grace and Rose because they're both blonde-haired women. They literally are. This would be the one for Rose. So, we'll see. But at the very least, it seems like at the very least we'll place her in Mercenaries. Because at least she has a costume, and all the other leaks were proven correct. So, I am really excited for 9. I love Leon. Leon will always be my favorite RE character forever. And I'm excited to see a new game with him. I like the mixture of old and new. I like the swapping. I like pretty much all what they're doing. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to try to get the deluxe version at launch because there's some really cool costumes and stuff. Like, normally I don't get games at launch and I don't get the deluxe version, but I'm going to try and save up and get this one because Resident Evil is one of those series where I'm almost guaranteed to get it at launch. Almost always, if I can. I'm going to get the deluxe version because it has a lot of like cool costumes and stuff. Like you get Leon's RE6 and RE4 outfits in 9, which I think is dope. And then Grace gets a bunch of like classic RE outfits. Like she can actually dress as Lady Dimitrescu, the fucking vampire chick from 8, which I think is cool. So I'm excited. It comes out on the 27th. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm probably going to get it at launch and stream it the day it launches. Normally, I would probably beat it in like one day or something, because Resident Evil games are not insanely long. This one actually seems like it will be pretty long. Shit. Great, I'm almost dead. Fantastic. Yeah, obviously if you can, that would be great. I don't ever expect anybody to join. I understand people have lives. Some streamers will actually guilt trip people who don't come to the streams. Like, where you been? You need to fucking be here. And I just don't, I can't get behind that. And fuck it, I'm gonna let her kill me. Okay, she didn't kill me, actually. Okay, well, I'm gonna get killed by her because I have no health and limping around like this is just pain. But yeah, some people will actually fucking... So yeah, some pretty metal deaths. Some people will actually try to kill people and watch them. That's not me. I'll be like, hey, where you been? Like, in a concerned way. Like, oh, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Not, like, trying to trip people. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Where have you hidden yourself? You.
Well, stuff is going good with my dad. He had 2 heart stents put in that saved his life. He's still not, I wouldn't say, out of the woods, but he's doing a lot. Oh God, what a bitch. He's doing a lot better. And he's doing good, but unfortunately, my aunt died. The 28th.
No one likes Rose because she's a freak. Hey!
Yeah. And the hospital pretty much mishandled her case and killed her. We found out that the entire time she was there, they could have done the surgery that needed her to that she needed to get better, and they held off on doing the surgery due to a bunch of bullshit reasons, and so she died. So we were looking into legal action because they pretty much directly fucking killed her. And I don't know if you were here. I remember I spoke about it in stream before, but the doctor said that he didn't think the surgery was worth doing to save her because she was overweight and mentally retarded. And when I say that, I mean she's actually legally mentally retarded. Like, that's not like a joke or being crass. She's actually legally mentally retarded, or was. So the doctor basically was saying, oh, well, she's retarded, so she should die. And so we decided to get a new doctor, and we transferred her. But by the time we got the new doctor, because all that stuff takes time, it was too late. She lost too much blood, and too much damage was done, and they couldn't save her. So she basically directly died because that cocksucker said her life wasn't worth saving. If he had done the surgery then, she would have lived. So we're definitely looking into suing, because that is fucking crazy. And then I as I mentioned before, they gave my dad bad advice that nearly killed my dad. They told him he was fine when he was not fine. Like, oh no, you're fine to leave the hospital when he had a heart attack. They now know. So literally, by the time he got to the hospital that took care of him, he was almost dead. Like, 2 of the main arteries in his heart were almost completely clogged up. One was like 90%, one was like 85%. If that gets to 100, you're done. And he had went to the doctor weeks earlier, and they told him he was fine. And this other doctor said that not only was he not fine, he was not fine that entire time, and they never should have sent him away. So not only did they fucking kill my aunt, basically, they sent my dad away, presumably where he would have died if he hadn't gotten better care. So feeling pretty fucking bitter about it, and honestly, somebody needs to be held responsible.
She has those creepy powers. Just like her dad. That's why she doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
Shut up!
You know
I agree.
it's true. What is wrong with her?
I like America. A lot of people hate America. I like my country, but I cannot defend our healthcare system. I would say that is the worst thing about America. But even so, even by our healthcare standards, that still shouldn't have happened. You understand? Yeah. Like, what they did was very much against the law. Even in our fucked up healthcare system, okay, if things had gone to plan, they would have billed her to shit for the healthcare, but she still would have gotten healthcare. And she had full insurance. I don't have insurance, but well, Kara, ooh. she had full insurance. So even if we're like looking at money, they just could have billed the shit out of the stuff and gotten her care. Like this wasn't even like an ulterior motive. They just being fucking assholes. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, we made a profit. Like they probably would have made more money doing the surgery because they could have billed them to high heavens because she has full coverage for everything. She has Medicaid because she's recognized disability. So like they would have stand to make more money if they had treated her. So it literally was just basically this fucking piece of shit doctor deciding that her life wasn't worth saving. And that upsets me on a level that I cannot even express to you. And then you combine that with the fact that they very nearly sent my father to an early grave, which I'm not on wood, wooden desk over here. And yeah, they should pay. It's like, it's not even about money. It's like somebody needs to hold these fuckers accountable. And sorry, I know it's a lot to drop on you, but you're asking me how things are going. And that, like, literally, she died like 4 days ago.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, no, yeah, man, for sure.
I gotta get out of here.
For sure. You, like, the last couple months have been hell for me, man. Hell. December, I had just spent a couple of weeks setting up my Series X for emulation, which I talked about. I think you showed up to a couple of those streams. I had to spend a couple of weeks learning how to do it because I had no experience with any of that. I never even had really a laptop to use. And, you know, I got it set up finally, and I was happy about it, and then my Series X died. Just had a power outage failing. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that to you, but that was devastating. And I know in the grand scheme of things that was a game system, but when it's something that's important to you that you can't replace, it sucks for one. And for two, it's like I spent weeks learning how to use this, and then the instant I start using it. And then I had a bad breakup with my fiance, who I loved, and I'm not going to go into that because I'm not going to air out dirty laundry, but I really loved her, and it not working out really killed me. So at the end of December, and it was already getting super cold. Like we springboard into winter really early here. So, and I hate the cold. So I was already in a bad mood. And I was thinking, no, you know, December was rough, but you know, new year, new me. And then literally January 1st, dying my aunt half dead. Then I'm spending the next several days trying to deal with all that because they didn't know, like, oh, she's going to live. Oh, she's not going to live. Oh, she might be brain dead. Then January 7th, my dad has a fucking heart attack. We now know. Goes to the hospital. Deal with that. Then I'm going all across town, all over the city to take care of my mom. Then we're hit with a massive ice storm. Then I had to go to my dad to the hospital like 3 times. Then my mom and dad had to go to the hospital because they sent him right to the hospital. So I was stuck with her dog for 2 days. And I don't mind her dog, but the dog doesn't like me compared to my mom. The dog, okay, I'm sorry, word vomit. The dog likes me, but my mom is her person, so she didn't want to be there. She was pouting the whole time. It's not that she dislikes me, it's that she dislikes anyone. It's not my mother. She was raised to be a lap dog. My mom, ordinarily, because she's disabled, hardly ever leaves the house. So it's like the longest she'd ever gone without my mom, and she's a dachshund. They're needy dogs, so she's and like I don't mind looking after the dog, but when the dog is constantly whining and complaining and trying to get away from you, looking for your mom, it's a handful. And I didn't expect it. My mom and dad were like, oh, hey, we're just going to the doctor to get a heart checkup. And then it's like, oh, no, we're actually in the emergency room. And I'm like, okay, fuck. I was prepared for you guys to be gone like 2 hours. And then, fucking many other things. I had a massive toothache. I've been trying to get my teeth fixed, but trying to find a dentist that takes my insurance is a nightmare. The only places that do are booked to high heavens. It's not even like, well, hey, we're going to put you on a wait list. And then you have to wait a while, but you get to come. It's like, no, you call back in 6 months and you hope we have spots open. You know what I mean? So trying to get my teeth fixed, had a massive toothache. I slipped and hurt myself like 3 times due to how slushy and fucking wet it was. Just so many things. This is the Cliff Notes. You have no idea. I would honestly say, without question, that January was the single worst month of my entire life. Me and my mom were talking about that. She even said that she thinks January was the worst month of her life.
Leave me alone!
So yeah,
Shut up!
I really do hope it levels out because honestly, I cannot take much more of this. January almost already took me out. Literally, without a doubt, the single worst month of my entire life. Let's knock on wood.
Stop it! Just shut up! Michael! I can't take much more of this. Why are they talking about my dad? I never even met him. No, I don't know. I don't know the first thing about him. I wish I did. All I know is he died protecting me. Sometimes I try to imagine what my life would have been like if he hadn't died. Would he have taught me to ride a bike? Helped me with my homework? Read me a story every night? Would he have been there for me? Proud of me? Sometimes, when I feel lost or afraid, I try to imagine what he might have said to me.
It's so cool. This gave me goosebumps.
Where are we? It feels familiar. Like I've been here before.
When you first started this game, you started out playing as Ethan, holding Rose in this house.
Look at all the decorations.
And it's looping back around here.
Party?
Looping back around here as Rose is fucking awesome.
She bangs her spoon every time I play this. I wonder if she'll be a musician.
What's that voice? Is that Dad? This must be my parents' house from when I was a baby. I bet other things also have my dad's memories.
And it's really cool because it brings it full circle. You were examining all these things in the original game. And there was all these optional dialogue, and I actually really liked the beginning to RE8. It's one of my favorite openings in the series, because people complained that Ethan didn't have enough personality in 7. So in 8, you start out you start out in his house with Rose, and you see all of his life, and there's so many different things you can examine and get dialogue for, and then all of those things you can examine as Rose here and see more dialogue about it. And if you remembered all that stuff that you interacted with in the beginning of the game, it's really cool. And then all of those things, you can examine as Rose here and see more dialogue about it. And if you remembered all that stuff that you interacted with in the beginning of the game, let's go see Rhea.
She's so little. Hard to believe one day she'll be old enough to share a bottle of wine with her old man.
So Dad was a wine drinker.
She just cannot get enough of this stuff.
I bet Dad would feed me as soon as I started crying.
Doing okay. I was just talking to Beach War and explaining the shitty month I was going through. He asked me about how I was doing. I told him about my aunt dying and all that.
Rose is such a picky eater. All she ever wants is fruit puree.
I guess I've always loved fruit. Upstairs? I'll take a look.
This tune has always been special for our family.
I think I've heard this before. It's pretty.
I got crosscode, Rhea.
I haven't seen Mom in ages.
Well, it was on sale for like $5, and you were saying how great crosscode was, so I thought it was time. I got Crosscode, Immortals of Avium, which I actually think is a pretty decent game. The Star Wars Bounty Hunter remaster, which I've heard good things about. I like the original Bounty Hunter, and then Gollum.
This is my bedroom?
Gonna have a fun time, Gollum.
She's growing so fast. Getting bigger every day.
This crib is so little.
It was only $2. And from what I've heard, all of the really bad bugs have been fixed. Like, at launch, it was hilariously broken. Now all the bad bugs have been fixed, so now it's just hilariously cringe. And I just think it'd be funny to play.
She's already growing out of these onesies?
I can't believe I was ever this tiny.
Yeah, sure. And I've heard that some of the bug fixes actually make it better. So I'm interested to take a look and see if it actually is still bad or if they actually made it playable.
I wonder if she'll look like me when she grows up.
Oh, I looked so happy.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Sticks, though. I might have to replay the other two games in preparation. I'm probably not going to get Blades of Greed at launch. Because I got to get RE9, but I will get around to RE9 eventually. Or not RE9, fuck. I will get around to Sticks. I do want Sticks. I think it looks good. I'm excited for it. It's just, if you give me a choice between Sticks and RE9, I'm a diehard RE9 fan, so I had to make a choice. But, you know, I'm looking forward to Sticks, and I'll get around to it. I'll probably play through Shards of Darkness and Master of Shadows. Well, actually, it's the opposite order, but yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, it looks great, for sure. Like I said, it's not a question of it being bad or good. I think it'll be fantastic. I just had to make a choice, and RE9 is more important to me. Set a sideboard. Hold on. Saving the sideboard for now. The keys behind my favorite photo. Set sideboard. There we go.
I know. She's probably a little too young for this, but it was too cute.
I wonder how we played with this.
Where are the drawers, bro? Oh, it's the music box. My bad. I feel dumb. Or is it not? No, fuck. I've beaten this before. I just forgot some of the stuff. Oh, fuck. I'm dumb. I didn't see the prompt.
A letter for me?
Happy half-birthday, Rose. My gift to you is a promise. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. I'll be there every birthday to watch you blow out the candles on your cake. I'll be there to make you breakfast and walk you to school every day. I'll be there when you have a bad dream and sing to you until you fall back asleep. I'll hug you tight when you're troubled or worried and tell you that everything's gonna be all right. You are my precious Rose. Never forget that, Dad.
No one loves you.
No! Michael! Michael, help! Michael!
This DLC is so fucking great, man.
Guess what?
One of my favorite parts of the entire series. Even if Rose isn't in RE9, I think she might be. She needs to be in RE10 because they just spent too much time building her up to just ignore the story thread. I want a fucking Rose game.
That thing you're looking for? Isn't
That's a good picture.
here.
So, you don't have the purifying crystal?
Yeah, but see, I mean, that's the thing. Is this is kind of unprecedented territory because typically speaking, they have characters that come back across games, but they don't have story threads that come back across games. You know what I mean? Like RE2, 4, and 6 have Leon, but they're different stories. You know, RE1 and 5 have Chris, but they're different stories, and Code Veronica. The shit with Rose is the first time they ever tried to do storyline across multiple games. Because once you've gotten far enough into Shadows of Rose, you realize Evelyn is Rose. So 7 and 8 are really Rose's origin story. So this is the first time they've tried to do a storyline across multiple games. One storyline with Rose. Yeah, that's true. So It's kind of unprecedented territory, and I'd be really upset if they just left it hanging, but we'll see. And like I said, it was already leaked that Rose is going to be in 9 due to costumes. That was proven accurate, but we don't know if that's going to be just in the story or if it's going to be a Mercenaries thing, because Mercenaries is confirmed for RE9. So she could just be a playable character in Mercenaries, which would still be cool with her psychic powers and shit, but I want to see more of her in the story. So, and then also, typically in Mercenaries, you don't have a choice of costume. That's usually single player, so they could have like a third thing flashing forward in time. I don't fucking know. I just want more Rose. So, because this is phenomenal. This DLC is one of my favorite things of Resident Evil ever. It's one of my favorite things of horror, and if we could get a full game like this, fuck, that would be great.
Of course not. For that, you'll have to go deeper. Much deeper. Poor Rose. She can't trust anyone.
Why are you doing this?
No one loves you. And when you're dead, no one will care! Enough of this. Now you'll drown. I came first.
First?
And
Does she only want you?
What are you talking about?
fuck. Ah, damn it.
Enough.
And with this game, with this DLC, they tried their hand at doing more psychological horror like Silent Hill, and they're really good at it. They typically don't do this type of horror. And so, they really took a stab at doing something else. And it's cool because you can definitely feel the Silent Hill influences in this DLC. And it's fine because it's a back and forth. That's the thing about Silent Hill and Resident Evil that I liked. We're kind of coming back to now is they've kind of always piggybacked off each other. They've always seen each other as friendly rivals. They're both horror. They're both in Japan. Back in their heydays, they would always look at what the other was doing. Silent Hill was inspired by Resident Evil. They straight up said, well, this is what we have to one up. And then when Silent Hill took off, Resident Evil was like, oh shit, we got to keep up with that, So they went back and forth, and you can clearly see that, like the Silent Hill 2 remake, they clearly took inspiration from the Resident Evil remakes. Not that that's wrong. They had the right blueprint of how to do it. So it makes sense to see them taking inspiration from Silent Hill and Resident Evil. And of course, it's not like they're copying it note for note, so. But I tell you what, it looks like it's not confirmed yet, Rio, but this might actually bring you joy. Okay, I was supposed to go through this door. Or was I? Yes. Or no. Okay. Bloober Team is currently working on a new game, and they're teasing it in like the next 13 days, and it's looking like it might be a remake of Rule of Rose.
Enough games. Now
Because they were showing a big rose symbol that's heavily reminiscent of the logo for the game.
First?
And,
what? Does she only want you?
What are you talking about?
Look at you! You are beyond worthless! Seriously, what is your problem?
and they quoted a line in the preview on their website that sounds like dialogue from Rule of Rose. Or no. Oh, no, I have to go this way. My bad. Shit. It's not confirmed yet, but it really does seem like they might be remaking, which honestly would be kind of insane.
Enough.
That's what I'm saying, but like, if you saw the thing, it really looks like it.
I came first.
But yeah.
First?
Either way, I'm excited to see what they do with it. I like Bloober Team a lot now. Bloober Team is now one of my main horror teams. And I'll be really excited to see the remake of Silent Hill 1 they're doing that's confirmed. They usually have 2 or 3 games in production once. So they've already confirmed they're doing a remake of Silent Hill 1. And then Konami just confirmed that aside from Townfall, whatever the fuck Townfall is, and Silent Hill 1 remake, they've got a new Silent Hill game also in the works. So the series is already confirmed to continue, which is great.
What? Does she only want you?
What are you talking about?
Look at you!
I actually think Konami's doing fantastic lately.
Beyond! Worthless!
And they've come a long way to redeeming their reputation. Silent Hill 2 remake was fantastic. Delta was a fucking awesome remake. F was amazing. Is amazing. Nope, fuck yeah, that's right. I gotta go this way. My bad, I keep forgetting about that. And with them having a remake of Silent Hill 1 on the way that looks really good. DLC for Silent Hill 2, it looks like. And a new Silent Hill, as well as probably, I would say, the Master Collection Volume 2 is probably going to come out this year. I would say Konami is actually doing a good job of coming back. So.
Just so.
Oh, interesting.
Reading. So many friends that it's never enough! Where do you think you're? Oh, look! Your families! Enough of this shit! Die! Die! Should have. Chance. They were supposed to die and join me here! Let's go! What? Stop it! How are you even here?
Michael! Good, you made it out.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it. Who knows? I'm just looking forward to it. You're doing a good job.
Evelyn.
Like I said, if we could get a new Castlevania game, I feel like Konami would fully be on the map.
That little girl?
That's always been their 3 main pillars: Castlevania, Metal Gear, Silent Hill. And it looks like they're already balls deep in a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, which, yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, imagine if they gave Metal Gear Solid 1 the Delta treatment. I would lose my shit. Literally, you don't have to change the story. You can reuse the voice work. You don't have to change, the general outcome. Just modernize the gameplay. Like, imagine fucking Metal Gear Solid 1 with Delta's gameplay. Crouch walking, full aiming, CQC. Fucking amazing. I know there's some people who would prefer them to change the story, but I don't think it really needs to change. I think the story of Metal Gear Solid 1 is perfect the way it is. I wouldn't really want them to change it. I mean, they could add some new scenes and shit, that would be cool, but I don't need them to rewrite the story. Just modernize the gameplay and graphics. I'm a happy camper. And I would lose my shit if that happens. Well, I kind of mean, okay, so I don't want it to be a reboot, is what I guess you could also say. I don't want them to redo the story. I want them to just update the gameplay. You know, maybe they could expand the areas to give you more space to look around. A lot of the areas are tiny, so like they could expand the snowfield, give you more like room. But other than that, just leave the story as it is and update the gameplay, and I'm good to go. I don't want them to change the story, is what I'm saying. Like, some people want that, and I'm saying I don't. I don't want that at all. I know some people were actually upset that Delta left the story the same, and I would have been more upset if they had changed the story. Metal Gear Solid 3's story was fucking perfect. It did not need to change. So...
I have been such a good girl!
Yeah, but I know people who wanted them to change the story, and they said it wasn't really a remake because they left the story the same. No, dude, they remade everything in a new engine. They greatly improved the gameplay. It's a remake. Fuck you, it's a remake. And also, people are like, oh, they didn't change the gameplay that much. Yeah, they did. Okay? Yeah, they did.
Die! We were supposed to...
They did. I literally beaten Metal Gear Solid 3 OG on European Extreme. I have beaten the remake on Extreme. And had to do all that to get the platinum. I have the platinum. I did everything you could do in Delta. And people who say that they didn't change the gameplay a lot are fucking dumb. Every single system is overhauled.
A family!
The aiming, the movement, the CQC, the AI, the tool, like...
This is completely obsessed with stupid old Rose! If you'd never been born, it would have been perfect! This is stupid! I was special!
You know, there were some performance issues in Delta.
Ha!
Nothing unplayable.
No! Ha!
But,
Worthless!
that's about the worst thing I can say about Delta. There were some dips and shit. Other than that, I thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Go away! No escape!
Shit.
You're nothing! Hate you! For you! You're worthless! Nothing! A freak! No friend!
Hold on, let me... No, wouldn't be wrong. I will, most likely play Delta going forward. You know, like with the Twin Snakes, it was, with the Twin Snakes, they did enough things different that it has a different vibe. So there's still a reason for the original. But I feel like Delta does everything that MGS3 did well, but better. So if I'm replaying it most of the time, I'm going to choose Delta. The only time I would choose the original is just for comparison, just to kind of go back and remind myself what it was originally like. Because I have the Master Collection. But yeah, going forward, I'm probably just going to replay Delta. Yeah.
What now? This is all your fault! And I will never let you have what you want!
Rose, look out! Don't give up, Rose. Find that crystal.
This DLC is fucking phenomenal. Like, I was fucking floored by how good this DLC is.
Michael? Are you there?
I mean, it kind of is.
Rose, look out!
He saved me. But he didn't make it. That voice. My dad's voice. Is Michael my dad?
Dun dun dun!
Find that crystal.
Because of him, I can keep going.
And this DLC gives Ethan just such a great send-off that it actually brought me to tears the first time I played this. Made me really emotional.
I'm on my own, but I have to keep going. What's all this doing out here?
And I really like how they found a way to give her powers without making it overpowering. Because you might think, oh, it'd be hard to have a scary and all that with her having powers. But they make it as a tool she can use rather than a get-out-of-jail-free card. And you have to use it smartly, and it's a limited resource. So it actually winds up being cool and still being scary. You know, it's like you can freeze enemies. And it's just kind of like crowd control rather than just making her like a demigod that's not scary at all. So, like, even that, like, I at first, when I saw the ending of 8, I'm like, okay, she's got super psychic powers. How the fuck is that going to work? And then when I played the DLC, I'm like, okay, if they did it like this, they could definitely make it work in a full game and still be scary.
Where the hell am I? What is this place? What is that? I can sense something from over there.
Like, I wasn't sold on Rose and her being the new main character until I played this DLC. And I've heard good things about Cat Quest. I haven't played them. One of these days I might.
What?
I know the first two are on PS Plus. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's a difficult thing to do in horror. You have to be careful. You know what I mean? And they did it. Oh, hey, it's good to see you, Chris. Like, I wasn't sold on the idea. I wasn't sold on the idea of Rose until I played this DLC, and then I was on board.
Just like in the castle.
The reason why I haven't played Cat Quest is really simple. It's because of Steph. I had heard Cat Quest. I'd seen it, but it looked kind of like a kitschy game for kids instead of like something amazing. And then Steph was playing Cat Quest because it's a pretty simple platinum, not like shovelware, but it's an easy platinum. When he was trying to best me, and he like rubbed it in my face, and part of me didn't want to play it at the time because of him, because he just chose it because it was an easier platinum, and I didn't want to be like, oh look, I'm playing this easier game. I didn't want to do his bullshit, and like he kept talking about Cat Quest, and he kind of pushed me off of it. And I do need to get back to it because it does look pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's not shovelware. It's just he specifically chose Cat Quest because it may not be shovelware, but it's an easier platinum. Do you know what I'm saying? He wanted a game that was not so tough to platinum to fight me, and that was when he was being a dick to me about it. And like he had finished off a lot of shovelware, so after he played Peppa Pig and got the platinum with Peppa Pig, I can't believe he did that twice. He chose Cat Quest because he was still trying to pick the easiest game he could that I would let him get away with. And it kind of felt like a fuck you to me. Like, oh, technically I'm not doing shovelware because you said no more shovelware, but, I chose the next best thing. And it kind of pissed me off. That sucks, Chris. I'm sorry. And I know the game looks good. I know it's not shovelware, but it's just, at the time it kind of pissed me off, maybe not want to play it, but I'll go back and do it. They also did a Cat Quest 3 a few months ago. And at the time, whenever I thought of Cat Quest, I thought about Steph and how much of a fucking dickhead he was to me. You know what I mean? But it's on PS Plus, so I can play the first 2 games, so I'll get over it. I'll try it out. Especially with you saying you like it.
Coming from in there.
We agree on a lot of games, and I hold your opinion higher. Oh, it sucks. I'm sorry.
Time for this!
Ah, you bitch.
I need to find that crystal. Is this where those copies of me
Ugh.
came from?
Yeah.
Someone's been here. They couldn't have been watching me the entire time. Could they?
This is a DLC for Village. Shadows of Rose is fucking great.
There's that feeling again.
One of my favorite parts of Resident Evil in general,
It
period.
must be the crystal. I'm almost there. Michael. It's through here. This is some twisted shit. This one's the real deal. I can feel it. It's working.
And just like Silent Hill 3, my favorite Silent Hill game, this DLC and her thing is a whole powerful message of self-acceptance and coming to grips with who you are, which is a personal message.
Is this what normal feels like?
Cats gotta have places to roam, bro.
Rose, I've waited so long for you.
Who are you?
My name is Miranda.
What?
You had become so powerful. Far too powerful for me to subdue directly. So, I had to lure you into this realm so that you might willingly relinquish your powers.
No. But Kay said...
Did he? Or did I? That Kay was an illusion. Very convincing, wouldn't you say?
No way.
Now you can become the vessel for my Eva!
Rose, run!
Ethan, you pest!
Go!
So strong even he can manifest. He can't save you, Rose! No one can. Rose!
Rose, hurry!
You can't escape!
And getting to actually see Ethan and Rose together is just fucking sick.
Dad, wait.
Like, this whole sequence gave me fucking goosebumps.
Right now you need to run! Run! Rose!
When I first saw fucking Ethan, man, I lost my shit. I'm doing okay, Chris. Getting by. Just trying to keep myself busy. Trying to go through the rest of the series before 9. After this, I just have the remakes and then I'm done.
Why didn't you tell me who you really...
I'm going to try to block them out over the next couple of days. I want there to be at least a couple weeks between the last RE game I play and Requiem. I don't want to go right from Resident Evil Marathon into more Resident Evil. I might get burned out with RE9, and it wouldn't even be RE9's fault. So I want there to be a break period. So if I spend the next week or so blocking out the rest of the games in the series, then there'll be like 2 or 3 weeks without Resident Evil to kind of clear it out of my system and be ready to jump in at 9. So...
Why'd you let me call you Michael?
I didn't want to complicate things. I just needed you safe. And I'm sorry I left you alone. But I had to find a way out. And I did. It's just ahead.
Rose!
Get away from my father! Stay away from my family! Rose, come on!
You can't escape Rose. Ethan, persistent as always.
Dad!
Rose, now's your chance. Go live a normal life. Make friends. No one will ever call you a freak again.
But...
Rose, just go!
I don't want to leave you!
I know. I love you. But I need to know that you're safe. So please, just...
Ethan, you insolent pest!
I got this. Get out of here.
See, she chooses to use her powers. She accepts who she is for the first time. It's good shit. I mean, that's cool as fuck.
I've got this.
You think your powers will allow you to stand against me in the heart of my domain? Foolish.
She can fucking dodge to the left or the right. Like, shit like that is fucking awesome.
I think they just might.
Offer yourself unto me.
Won't let you do this.
How do you possess such power?
These noses how? Fuck you.
And even if you were to survive, what would be the point? You can't save your father. You are of two different worlds. This is... There's nothing. Why do you
Mother Miranda?
This is nothing.
No,
How
she's...
about this?
She technically died, but she's in the realm of the Mega Mutai. It's a whole thing.
Why suffer needs? This will also mean
And see, they show you how her powers should work.
impossible. It took so much to lure you, but you're incredible. Well,
You might change your mind when I put an
time is up. You will fall. Come! Be by my side! I cultivated this world within the Megamycete to resonate sweet. No matter how many others I created, none had the power to reach. That is why it must be you. You are the only one who can bring her back to me. Whatever it is, whatever I must do, I will see this through. Do you still not see? There is no happy ending.
That's the Wicked Witch at the end of her reign.
Now, become.
That won't work.
See, this is just fucking awesome.
What is this?
They packed so much like great shit into her DLC. Like this DLC is only like 2 hours. Okay? Like they packed so much good shit into this.
I shall finish this.
They're creepy molded. The fucking fight with Evelyn. This shit, her powers, like.
My struggle comes to fruition.
Rose! Over here!
Dad!
Use this! Take her down.
Oh, I will.
Return and yield your strength to me. So much power. You truly would have been the perfect vessel for my Eva.
I'm not a goddamn vessel. Not some stupid copy. I'm me, Rose. And you're done.
And I love her personality, how she's quippy enough and she shows she's a teen, but she's not like obnoxious. Right? That's how you handle a teen protagonist. And then she gets to meet her dad.
Oh my god!
You're so grown up now. And even though I wasn't there with you, I've always watched over you. I'm so sorry I couldn't protect you.
And not only is it really emotional for her, but it gives Ethan this really, really great send-off.
You've ever done is protect me.
No. Not this time. You lost your chance. I'm so sorry.
No. It was my choice. And I don't regret it one bit. If I had left you, then we never would have had this chance to talk face to face.
Like, so much great character development is in this short DLC.
So it's okay.
I played this and I was fucking gobsmacked the first time I played this DLC. Like, seriously, this is one of my favorite Resident Evil anything. I love this DLC so much, it jacks up the estimation of this whole game for me.
I'm
to S tier.
okay.
Because, like I said, I like 8 a lot, but it kind of jumps the shark at the end with the chainsaw fight and the Zero Dark 30 Chris shit. But this kind of brings it back to an even horror keel at the end, and retroactively lifts it up back up to an S.
I'm so proud of you.
Plus, yeah, this DLC is only like 2 hours for first run, but the main game wasn't that long either. The main game was like 6 to 10 hours, so it still was in proportional. And you get this DLC, the 2 extra characters for the mercenaries, the extra stages for the mercenaries, and the third-person mode for the single-player campaign for $20. I didn't feel like that was a rip-off. I feel like I got my money's worth. And well, now the gold version replaced the regular version, so anybody who buys RE8 now gets all this stuff included for no additional cost.
I'm so very proud of you.
And like, there's a lot of people who wouldn't even play 8 because it was first person that came back just for the DLC to play in third person. For me, I liked it in first person, but playing in third person was just like seeing the original game from a different lens. So it was fun for me to experience it in a different way.
I love you, Rose.
I love you too, Dad.
I'm back. I'm back.
You know, and before at the end of the main game, you had the one scene, and she has this ring. Fuck, that makes me tear up.
Dad.
But you had the one scene with Rose at the end of RE8, and this takes place before that and leads back into that scene, but you understand so much more of the context after playing this DLC. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I would like Rose when I saw that one scene, because like, wow, how are they going to do a full-on psychic character? But after playing this DLC, like, okay, I'm on board for this. So, at the very least, even if Rose isn't in 9, she might be still. Even if she's not in 9, put her in 10. I need more Rose. I need a fucking Rose game, a full Rose game.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon, it's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then you can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon
Feels like it does. But
Because, like I said, you see, they give her all these powers, these really cool powers, which is not something they've ever really done in Resident Evil. But it doesn't feel not horror. They carefully balanced it so that it still feels scary, showing they could do a whole game with her powers as long as they, made it like a tool to use instead of a win button. You know what I mean? Like, they had it here because you can only use it in certain situations, and it's a limited resource. You can't just, fucking spam. And yeah, nothing wrong with that, beating Terraria. So I would be down for a game with her, although I'm assuming they would probably jump forward a few years and have her be in her 20s, be a little bit older, be a full adult at that point, which I'd be okay with.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, they keep adding new content to Terraria. It's become a joke. Every time they say they're done updating Terraria, they come out with a new update. Like, what is like this? What if they had like 10 final updates? Not that anyone's complaining.
Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
And it's just it's such like a great concept for a game. Chris is still in the organization. She's still tutoring under Chris. So, like, at this point, Chris is, like, in his 50s, 60s. So, old granddaddy, gray Chris. And she talks about how, like, he helped her and he became, like, her adoptive daddy. And she's going around solving crimes with him in a Bioforce. Like, this sounds awesome, man. I want to see her fucking back-to-back with Gray Chris. I would buy that game.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna try Metroid. I was gonna try Terraria, but you suggested it. I'll look into it. I think it's on PS Plus. I'm pretty sure it is. Nothing wrong with trying it, you know? Such a great DLC. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do the mercenaries. Oh, I think it's kind of weird you can't play the mercenaries in third person. All right, Chris, I hope you have a great day, man. That sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against Terraria, you know, I just never got around it. But with you suggesting it so highly, I'll try it out. The main reason I didn't... The main reason I didn't play it before is because it just didn't seem like the... It didn't seem like the...
Seeking something in particular?
It didn't seem like... the building would be as good as Minecraft. That's a lot of the reason why I play Minecraft, but it does seem like the overall gameplay would probably be better.
I saw you eyeing that one. Till next we meet. Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. Good day, then.
I also don't really understand people disliking mercenaries. In this game. I've heard some people really dislike the mercenaries, like the Spear Hunter. Normally, I really like her opinions on Resident Evil, but she hated on the mercenaries mode in this game, and I really like it. Although I could... I don't really have anything wrong. The only complaint I could kind of see is originally you just played Chris, or not Chris, I'm sorry, you just played Ethan the Mercenaries, and people got upset at that because it was just one character, but the whole point was doing loadouts, and they fixed that with this DLC, adding in Chris, Dimitrescu, and Heisenberg. Well, that's cool. There we go. I think the main reason that they didn't do third person in the Mercenaries, and this is just a theory, a game theory, is because of Dimitrescu. Because they already did third person camera angles for Ethan and Chris, because you play as Chris in the sequence. But I think they would have really struggled to do that with Dimitrescu because of her height. They don't have cameras for a character of that size. And I think they didn't want to make it so you could only play third person for some characters and not others, so they just said, fuck it, we'll all stick with first person. That's my theory why they didn't do it. And I can't imagine how, with her being that fucking tall, that having a proper third person camera angle for her would be kind of difficult. Especially when the game wasn't made for it. Like, maybe if you built the game from ground up, but in maps that were made for Chris and Ethan, in their perspective, having the fucking her 11 feet, I can see where that would break a lot of the shit.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. Choose wisely. Your life may depend on it. Leave this to me.
So I'm pretty sure that's why they didn't have third person in the Mercenaries. Because they already had third person for Chris and Ethan. So, you know, but I think if they had just made it so you could only play as Chris and Ethan or Heisenberg and third person and not Dimitrescu, people had to fit, so they just decided to make it first person for everybody because it's easier to do her camera in first person, basically. Yeah. But I'm also sure, there's a lot of people who would have liked it if they had just made it so Chris and Ethan were third person, and she was the only one who couldn't. But either way, I like the Mercenaries in this quite a bit. Obviously, Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries, in my opinion, will always have the best. but I still think this Mercenaries is good. And they made it even better in the remake, adding keeping all the characters that were good, adding new abilities to the characters, new special abilities for each character. Well, I would recommend that you try out for remake Mercenaries, Rhea. It's really fucking good because it takes elements from the original game, but it also keeps the stuff in the original game, and it adds stuff like giving every character their own special overpower mode, that like special ultimate mode they can go into. That's fucking awesome. And then they kept, Ada, Leon, Krauser, Wesker, but they added and Hunk, and they added Lewis with his own unique gameplay, which I thought was really cool. Oh, hey, it's good to see you, Alex. Just continuing my Resident Evil marathon. Just fucking around with the RE8 Mercenaries before I probably hop into RE2 Remake. I think I might actually save the remake of RE1 for last. Maybe I can jump from the oldest, technically, to the newest. Yeah. I have done Code Veronica. Beat it, even though I might not ever beat it ever again because it's fucking bullshit. And I I did part of Revelations, but Revelations is a spin-off, 1 and 2 are. And it depends on how I feel if I'll do them.
Wish to make a purchase?
Yeah, fuck, hold on.
Stand by.
Shall I choose something for you? Choose wisely. Your life may depend on it. Thank you for your patronage.
Start. Choose an ability. Choose an ability.
Alex doesn't really like 2D games, Rhea. Unfortunately. Yeah. I keep trying to talk him into playing more different types of shit. But, you know. He's kind of the living embodiment of the headstrong Latino. So I'm just giving him shit.
Oh, yes. This is all an investment, Ethan. This simple modification can be done in just a moment. Please come again.
Start.
wouldn't say either or, Alex. You didn't sign a legally binding contract to only play Minecraft. I promise you, Notch won't find where you live.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. Your coin. Aha! I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee. Till next week.
Bitch. A part of it is you just need to get an A rank with all characters or in all stages, but that's not even the highest rank. This is more just for shits and giggles, really. The highest rank is, I think, triple S. I think they took that from DMC. So you only need to get a decent rank in all stages once for the platinum. If you want to get the max rank, that's just for bragging rights. I'm not even trying to get all the ranks. I just wanted to do the mercenaries a little bit, just say I did. Before moving on. Plus, I think the mercenaries mode in this game is actually pretty good. And you can actually unlock Heisenberg and play as him with his metal powers and stuff, which is super fucking sick. Well, with the DLC you can anyway. Alright. Gotcha. Yeah.
Complete! New record!
Sweet.
Stand by.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
And each character plays completely differently.
Start.
Like Chris can just punch enemies. Roundhouse them, which is actually really cool. And fucking curb stomp them. Dead Space style. So you can just punch enemies to death as Chris. And he's the only character that gets automatic weapons. You can go full fucking military tactical. And then you can also play as Lady Dimitrescu. But you can literally just play as Chris, punching. You don't even have to use guns if you don't want to. I actually, back in the day, completed an entire round as Chris, just punching. I have a video of it on my channel. And I mean, with a perfect score, too. Whooping ass. And you get random skills, so it has kind of an element. Has kind of an element almost like Call of Duty Zombies. Because each of these blue crystals gives you a choice between 3 abilities. And they're random each match, but they stack. So you just get more and more powerful as you go through each round, and you can choose your load up between one. I think this is great. So there's a lot of stuff that's fixed, and then there's stuff that's different each round.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. Choose wisely. Your life may depend on it. Good day, then.
Start.
See, in onslaught mode, each character has a special ability. In onslaught mode, because his punches are basically one-hit KOs. And after you reach certain milestones, like certain accomplishments, you get permanent unlocks for mercenaries. Like, say you get 500 total kills of mercenaries, you get more cash for each round. So like it has like almost kind of like a persistent progression as you go through new rounds. And then the game's hardest difficulty, Village of Shadows, actually changes up the enemy placement, adds a lot of new enemies. And the New Game Plus that it's designed to go through actually lets you bring a lot of weapons in the main game. Like this assault rifle is Chris's, but Ethan can use it in New Game Plus. So the game actually has a lot of replay value. You definitely get your money's worth of RE8, I think. Especially now, the gold version of RE8 is now the main version. They don't sell the regular version digitally anymore, and all new copies RE8 are gold, so pretty much now if you buy this game, you're getting the DLC with it, which adds even more. So if you have the base game, the Village of Shadows, the Mercenaries, and the DLC is quite a lot of content for this. And on top of which, you know, RE9 is going to be even bigger, which is kind of insane when you think about that. It's going to be by far the biggest RE game ever. I'm really looking forward to it.
As you wish. Thank you for your purchase. This simple modification can be done in just a moment. Pay me no mind. Looking forward to testing it out. A good deal.
Start.
work up my appetite, are you?
Shit. Lost my combo. Oh well. Oh, I should have went that way out the courtyard. My bad.
I believe Cassandra caused all this mess. This can't be! How dare you teeth that eye! Doesn't matter! You
Flying vampires, man.
Choose an ability. Choose an ability.
How's everything going with you, Alex, man? Everything going well? That sucks, dude. I understand how that feels. Trust me.
So you finally came to see me. Everyone falls for me. I don't want to die.
To make a purchase? As always, a trustworthy, fair exchange. This simple modification can be done in just a moment. These hands are more dexterous than one might think.
Oh god. These cans are rated E for everyone. Shit. Come on, don't lose your combo. Shit, I lost my... Fuck! Ah, what a bitch. Fuck.
Choose an ability.
Damn it. Damn it. Come on, you fucker.
Complete! New record! Stand by.
Alright, I'm gonna take a short break and switch to RE2 Remake. I'll be back in a little bit.